Water is clean energy. But have you ever seen the cost behind the dam? To create large dams, entire forests are submerged under man made reservoirs. This means thousands of hectares of trees drowned, wildlife habitats lost, and indigenous communities displaced forever. But if it doesn't stop just there, the plants and the trees underwater, they rot and release methane, a greenhouse gas up to 80 times more powerful than carbon dioxide. In fact, some big dams emit more methane than the coal plants, and rivers, once full of life, become stagnant lake. Fish can't migrate, river dolphins disappear, and the whole ecosystem just collapses. Yes, hydropower does gives us electricity, but is it worth destroying the forest, communities, and the climate? We really need to think about it. It's time we rethink what clean energy really means, and let's choose solutions that don't drown our future. We are losing them. The submergence of land is equal to the forest loss. When a dam is built, water backs up behind it, right? Creating a reservoir. This reservoir floods everything in that area, including the forest, the villages, and the wildlife habitats. In India alone, over 5 lakh hectares of forest have been submerged due to large dams. Like, for example, the Sardar Sarovar Dam, it's around 13,000 hectares of forest. Forest just can't be relocated. So, trees are not a movable asset. When a forest is submerged, it's a permanent loss. Along with it, we lose the carbon sequestering trees, wildlife habitats, indigenous communities, homes, and the medicinal plants, and of course the biodiversity. The methane emissions, the rotting vegetation underwater, it releases methane, as I explained, a greenhouse gas that is 80 times more potent than carbon dioxide. Some large tropical dams emit more methane than the coal plants. Let's also understand what are these greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases are the gases that increase the temperature of the environment because they do not let the heat waves go back. Normally, how it works, when the sun sets, the day cools out, right? But these greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide and methane, which is 80 times more potent than carbon dioxide, they trap the heat into the environment, and that is what causes an increase of temperature that you keep hearing, the global temperature, increase in the global temperature and the climate change. That is the reason, we always talk about reducing your carbon footprint. As much as you are going to reduce the carbon footprint, every household these days has multiple cars, and it's kind of a style and a fashion. But please understand, if you are going to same destination, then please get in one car rather than going into separate cars, because that is how you are going to reduce your carbon footprint.